Hello, Double O crew. Boys and gals, I have my first hickory shad of the season. Beautiful. Well, bam! Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful fish. One of the prettiest fish. Sharon's over there killing yellow perch and crappie. Glenny's over there slaying crappie. This is a, geez, sorry there, guy. Amazing fishing day. Beautiful hickory shad. Small one, but nonetheless beautiful. See ya. Yesterday we were in here with the crappie, April 18th. Today is April 19th, and they're still over there catching crappie and perch, but I figured since I didn't really try at all yesterday for the shad, and I knew they were in here, I'd give it a go today. I'm gonna go back over there and check in on them, and then we'll get back to the shad fishing. Little yellow perch on the shad dart. You got one. Bobber under. Fish on, fish on. What is it, yellow perch? Yeah, nice yellow perch. Why? It's a beast. Nice yellow perch. Hey, double up, Double O crew, doubling it up. What the hell is that?
A trout.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
Trout.
What?
A trout.
What the hell?
It's a brown trout. What in the hell?
A brown trout.
How did you do that?
That's wild too. That's a spawner. I mean, that's tiny. They don't stock them this small.
They're down here?
I've never seen or caught a brown trout in here. I mean, it's part of the gunpowder, so. Damn, that's crazy.
Caught myself a brown trout.
Double O crew doubling it up. Yellow perch and a brown trout. Beautiful. See you, little guy.
Expecting that.
I wasn't either. Them gold lures always work.
Yeah,
Beautiful yellow
They're
perch too.
perfect for trout. They work on all trout.
That's crazy. I had no clue there was trout in here. I mean, I always figured there could be the potential because of, you know, it is the big gunpowder. But this is just miles and miles and miles and miles downstream from where they stock. They don't stock anything. Obviously, that wasn't a stock. That was a, that was a hatchling. That was a wild brown trout. That's crazy. I had no clue
what
that
it was at first.
I seen the spot.
that is nuts. I'm gonna go back over there and see if I can get another shad. Pretty hickory shad. There's one. Beautiful. Swing me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there. What'd you get him on? Gotcha. Shad darts. They're beautiful fish. They look like little tarpon. Started cutting me up. There we go. Oh, he followed it in and hit it right there. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. He's got a leech on him. What in the world? Gotta look at that. All right. Easy. I don't know what that is. What in the hell is that? It's got an eye on the side of it. What is going on here? What is this? I'm afraid to touch it. See, shad. What is this thing? What in the world? What the... What was that?
It was on the shad.
Yeah, he was stuck to the shad, he eating on it. Little lamprey eel, I think. I'm gonna do some research on it and find out for sure.
Yeah.
So, take a look at it. It's got a really weird looking head on it. He's got little eyeballs and everything. I've never seen anything like it. Well guys, that was definitely interesting. So, freaking brown trout, hickory shad, tons of crappie and perch, and then that freaking lamprey eel. That's nuts, or whatever kind of eel it is. I'm gonna do some research. Where are we at?
We're back at Jones Road.
You gotta get a new hat. I can see your skull.
Shut your face.
Where we at?
Fairy tale land.
All right, you're not helpful.
It's time for catch and cook. We're gonna keep 5 crappie. This is 10. We're gonna keep 5 crappie. Catch and cook. We're gonna do it a little different this time. We're not gonna cook them the same way we did the trout. It's gonna get funky.
Man, just look at all these flowers, guys. Look at all these pretty old flowers. This is spring. This is officially spring.
Masturbator's guy.
Everything's budded. Look at this. This is an iconic image right here. And you just got all that dead crap over there. But it's slowly growing because it's spring. Guys, we're gonna keep 10, not 5. I said 10. It's April 20th. We're gonna keep 10 because it's half of 20th. 420, dude. Oh, there we go. That ate. Big boy. Shit. There we go. All right, guys. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. That right there is a decent sized crappie. All right, guys. The bait man has taken flight, and he has his hook in my hat.
Sorry. Oh, did you catch one? Beautiful.
No, an eagle got that.
Oh, okay.
I kind of need that.
Sorry. Today's the 20th. The 18th was the first video you saw. So just in those 2 days, this water has calmed down significantly, and all the fish that couldn't come up this run right here because it was flowing too hard, now we're able to come up this run. So down below where they all were, there's nothing down there anymore. And I told Alec and Bunny, Mr. TRK and Masturbator, that this upper hole up here would probably have some fish in it because
Where I was trying to go to begin with, guys.
yeah, shut your face. Because they were able to get up here now, and bam, lo and behold, he comes up here and catches a fish. Hopefully we can get a couple more for you guys and get a little good catch and cook video. I'm gonna try some shad.
Worst case scenario, that was the only crappie in this hole.
Yep, and either way, we're still gonna give you guys catch and cook with that one crappie stuff. Got him.
Yellow.
That's a keeper. I don't think we're gonna keep the yellow fish though.
I say we do.
Keep it?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
It's definitely a keeper.
I'm not seeing any hickories.
Gotta keep your yellow perch, guys. Since we're not catching, there was another hickory.
That was the gizzard.
Okay, but anyway, since we're not keeping many or catching many crappie, we're gonna keep what we can keep and still do the catch and cook for you guys. So it'll be crappie and yellow perch so far. It's a completely different feeling than it has been the last 2 days. Last 2 days have been non-stop action on fire. There's a crappie.
Nope, white perch, like I said.
Beautiful. Keep him, keep him.
I told you it was a white perch earlier.
Hell yeah, we got catching.
All right,
catch and
guys.
cook for triple species.
Species number 3.
You guys
White
will still
perch.
get your crappie catch and cook,
Kill him.
and you'll also get
Put him out of his misery.
you'll get your crappie catch and cook still. And you'll
Ow.
also get your
Steven just hit me with a fish, by the way, guys.
you'll also get other species. Is what I'm trying to say.
We're gonna go back to a smaller minnow, guys, for many reasons. But most importantly, guys, to preserve the spirit of Christmas. The spirit of Christmas is not something to be meddled lightly with. Oh! Oh! What is this? Why is this?
That's a gizzard. Why did
Stop! Why'd you take my minnow?
He ate the minnow. Did he actually eat the minnow?
Yes, he ate the damn minnow. It was in his mouth.
Since when do gizzard shad
What
eat the
in the
minnows?
heck is going on here? Guys, he took my minnow.
What the heck?
He took my minnow and bent my hook, the son of a... What in the heck kind of crap is that? I will leave the last minnow in the bucket to Steven, and I'm gonna try his rod right now. Oh, this experience is just something else. All right, guys. This is a dangerous game we're playing right now. Danger, danger, danger. Sometimes you gotta realize fat boys can have skills too. There we go, guys. Oh, he's a fighter. Oh, no! Oh man, guys, this is a neat little shenanigan we're having here. If any of you guys ever have neat shenanigans, let me know in the comments below. These fish are absolute mad lads today. Most of you who don't know, a lot of people don't even know these are in Maryland. This is not your common yellow pencil eel. In fact, this is not your common eel in general. This, my friends, is a lamprey.
This guy is literally crazy.
Ow. All right, guys, this is Alec Johnson. Hold on. This is Alec Johnson. Look at that mouth. And now we enter the suck zone.
You seem kind of nervous.
Trying to get him to bite. Here, dude. Here. Okay, he wants to bite my hand, so we'll let him.
Ah, what is wrong with you? Why?
He only sucked. He didn't actually bite. Come on, latch on, dude. Latch on.
All those freaking teeth.
Lampreys do not attack. They only feed.
Well, if you're swimming in the water, they might zoom up to you and latch on.
Because they're feeding, not attacking. If you threaten a lamprey, it will not latch onto you. It will not bite you.
He's trying to grab onto something. He's just, every time he feels you, he lets go for some reason. Glenn, Mr. TRK got a yellow perch. Look right in here. You see them all? Tons of hickories and gizzards. Hey, Alex got the hickory.
Don't get off. Come on, pop.
That's a nice hickory too.
Papa.
Beautiful.
It took me so long.
Beautiful hickory. Watch the belly razor.
I'm aware of the razors, boy.
They're like a little mini tarpon. Look at that mouth. It's just like a little tarpon.
I'm waiting to get a picture of one of these guys.
Beautiful. He's sperming everywhere. Hey, get out of here. See ya. Got one? Glenny's got a hickory.
Unfortunately, there's a lot more gizzards in here right now. But that's the story for everyone.
No, not on this side. On this side, it's all hickories.
Really?
Beautiful.
Why can't I remember where I was just
Grab by the lure. Grab the lure itself. That's how you hold them better. Oh, yeah. Okay. Beautiful. It's crazy. Their mouths, just like little tarpon. Even their body shape and everything. They look like little mini tarpon.
Hey, Glenny.
See ya. Alex got a nice gizzard hooked up. Double hooked him. He bit, and then the second one got stuck in his side. But they actually bite. They bite minnows and they bite lures. Hooked up. What is it, gizzard?
Oh, man.
It's crazy the diversity of species that are in here. Oh, look, there's the one with my lure in his back. Look, you can see my lure in his back. The one that you broke off in his back. If we can snag him, I'll get him my lure back. He's swimming right there in the bottom. All right, here we go. No, I had his tail. There he is. Got him. I got him.
I can see the sucker that broke me off.
Oh, no, don't tell me it was the one next to it. God dang it. It was the one next to it. Son of a... Huh?
A
bottom.
Yeah, well, it's all gizzards in here, really. I almost had him, but this one, unfortunately, got hooked instead. Son of a... Oh no, it is it. It is it. I got it. I hooked him right next to my other one. Look.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there is another one then. There's some pink one.
Yeah, we broke off two. Or Alec broke off two. Yes, I got my shad dart back, baby. Snagged the same fish that broke Alec off. Bam. Look at that. Got my shad dart back. I didn't see it because it was literally right next to the same exact color one that I already have. Beautiful. Snagging is good for something. Okay, WO crew. Back in the kitchen now after that beautiful day of fishing. We got our bucket of fish right here. Let's start with the crappie since you guys did request the crappie catch and cook. And you're gonna do all these fish the same. It's very simple. All you got to do, sit it down like that on your cutting board. All right. You don't need to gut them. You don't need to scale them. You don't need to cut the heads and the tails off. You just go right in here, right behind the gill plate, right here. Cut in, down to the spine. As soon as you hit that spine, turn your knife and work right down the back. Just keep as flush to that spine as you possibly can. And you can either, one, when you get to the end, cut straight through, or flip it over so it's already attached and you don't got to hold it, which I find easier. Well, it just attached, but anyway. Boom. Again, just keep that knife nice and flat, flush with the skin on that side. Then, all you have to do, this section right here, feel the edge, the bones on the edge of your knife, cut straight down, and then just follow that little stomach lining around, and bam. That's all you got to do. You get a perfectly good crappie fillet right here. You're going to run it under some cold water, get all the scales and the slime and whatever else off. Just rinse it pretty thoroughly. Make sure you feel you didn't miss any bones from the rib section. Once you're good to go, that nice clean fillet goes in your little container there full of ice cold water, and you are ready for the next process, which is the cooking. Now this was a spawner. It's got a bunch of roe in it. People eat that too, but I'm not too familiar on how to do that, so can't help you there. But anyway, then you're gonna flip that fish over. It helps put a paper towel down because then it won't slide all over your cutting board. Gonna flip your fish over with the stomach towards you. That way you can get the tip of your knife. You always want the tip of your knife, the pressure to be at the spine. So tip of the knife, pressure on the spine, hit the spine, and this time instead of cutting away from you, you're gonna cut back to the left. Again, staying flush with that spine, cut through, bam. And I missed the stomach section completely on that time because I stayed close to the tip and I didn't drop the full blade of the knife all the way down. I just cut with the tip. So I only got the actual fillet, which is good because now I don't got to worry about cutting the stomach section out. And all you're left with is the finished product, filleted crappie. And you're gonna do the perch the same way, the yellow perch and the white perch that we caught. Literally gonna do those the same exact way. So there's no need to for me to show you guys that. Again, you're just gonna press with your fingers here if you choose to do it this way and not leave it attached. Flatten that, bend that knife, flatten it with your cutting board, and just go nice and flush with the skin. Rinse that fillet. If there's any bones, which there is in this part, you just feel where those bones are. That's where the stomach section would have been. Cut that out. Bam. Boneless crappie fillet. Nice, quick, and easy. You got two beautiful fillets right there. I'm gonna knock the rest of these perch out, yellow perch and white perch, and then we're gonna get to the cooking section of this video. So, stay tuned. I now turn you over to the masturbator. All right, so good.
Alright guys, so first thing you want to do is make sure your stove is set at a medium temperature. You do not want to cook fish high. I'm cheap. I'm using canola oil. Olive oil is preferred, but I got canola oil. I will not be deep frying. I'll be very lightly frying these fish. Pour a little bit of oil in the pan. Make sure that just covers it. We're gonna let that heat up. You don't want to throw your fish on the oil until your oil is hot. So in the meantime, I have a secret preparation of spices that I mix myself. It is my recipe. Use the seasoning of your choice. A lot of people like fish different ways. You can even do this exact style with breading. I just personally prefer not to bread fish. I think it takes away from the flavor. I've already had the pan preheating, so the oil should be good by now. Let's test it. Yeah. You want to hear that sizzle. If you're not hearing that sizzle when you throw your fish down, it's not ready. Give them a decently even spacing. Take a wooden spatula here. My frying pan does not have the non-stick coating like it should these days. So, if you can, use a good non-stick pan. My pan has lost that ability. So it's a little bit more challenging for me. Even on a very light heat, it sticks. But you're going to want to assume all of your fish in position. Now, for the spices. Apply optionally. I like a very light amount of spice. Gotta make sure everything's not sticking. All good to go. Now, you're going to want to make sure that fish cooks 100% thoroughly, and you will know this when it is very crumbly and flaky. Alright, now, once you believe a side of your fish is done, you just want to try to gently flip that, breaking off as little as you can. And with fish, as for most meats, the more you flip it, the more you move it, the drier it's going to get. So, if possible, you only ever want to change the sides of any meat, whether it be fish, steak, chicken, just once. It'll preserve the juices, it'll preserve the flavor. That's very nice. This piece is much, much thicker, so this one is going to take a lot longer than, say, something like this right here. Alright guys, these thinner pieces should be done, and I'll show you how I know that it just flakes and breaks apart. That's fish done. Nice floral plate. Now, as I said, these larger pieces are going to take a little while longer. Let me see if this one's done. Oh yeah, it's done. It's breaking up. Now, some people like to do this gently and keep the fillets intact. I could care less about keeping the fillets perfectly intact, but if you're one of those people, then just be a little more gentle than I'm being with the fish, because it does break apart very easily. That's not quite flaky yet, so we're going to leave that for a little bit longer. But that is it, guys. Fish done very, very simply. A little bit of oil, a hot frying pan, spice of your preference, delicious fish. You can throw in some sides if you'd like. I don't really have anything to cook right now for it, but you can add it to a meal. You can have it by itself. You can do the same method whilst deep frying it. Just add more oil and obviously net over top so the oil doesn't splash out. And you can even bread it in a frying pan. And with that, it's time to enjoy.